Hello, my Pisces friends. It's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be your mid-September reading. We'll see what comes up for you guys. Money, finance, and career. Is it relationships? What is it? Hard to say. Let's see what Divine has to say to you. Dearest you, since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built. Yes, a good solid foundation and yet flexibility too in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it is built from a solid base. Whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you of this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do a general sight check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and solid foundation that will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come visit. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. So if you're building a business or a new life for yourself or whatever it is, the Divine is in full support of it. Absolutely in full support of it. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Had to get some more light in here. It was getting dark. All right. What's coming in for my Pisces friends? What are you building? 10 of Wands, you've been carrying some heavy burdens. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So trying to build something, it takes time, right? You need to do a sight check. The Divine is stopping you up at this point in time if that's how you feel, because there's something I feel that is in the foundation of what's going on that's got some cracks in it. Some things need to be rethought, rethunk, redug, rebuild, repoured. Release. This is Scorpio energy. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation. Time to move on. So I think you're deciding to let something go for now, to move in a new direction. You're all up in your head about it, that's for sure. Sleepless nights, stress, worry, aggravation, feeling like you're beating your head against a brick wall. But I think at nighttime is the time when it's quiet, so that's when you're able to process all of the things you need to process. But when you don't get proper sleep, it ends up putting you in fight or flight mode, and then you're not sure whether you should let go of something or fight for it. I think they want you just to really celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly. There's some sort of conflict or competition going on around a business idea, or could be internal conflict around what you're passionate about. Should I let my passions win? Should I take a higher road? What should I do? What's the best way to go here? Why am I in this conflict in the first place? 9 of Wands, you're definitely wrapping something up, or you're about to. You're very hesitant. I think you're very, at times, wounded by it's like you have certain passions. I almost wonder if you deny them. Denying your passions and what you absolutely desire in some sort of way, feeling like it's not for you or never will be. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Not seeing the positive in the circumstance, crying over spilt milk. Well, Halo, it's easy for you to say. That's what I hear someone saying. It's easy for you to say because, you know, you're not in my circumstance. You've never been in my circumstance. Well, maybe I have never been in your circumstance. But I know what it's like to lose out. I know what it's like to try and try and try again. And to have zero, 9 of Swords, what I tell you, zero movement forward, all up in your head about releasing something. There could be a family member who had been sick for quite some time that you lost, and you're having a hard time dealing with the loss. It could be based around a Scorpio, or November could be a very prominent time for you. November 13th. A Tower moment, the ending of absolute something coming crumbling down. See, this here, you might feel like your life is completely crumbling, but the reality of the circumstance is the Tower comes in and it tears it down to where the cracks are. The lightning hits, it tears it down so that you can repair the cracks in the foundation. There's something that you haven't been seeing, and if it was to continue forward, it wouldn't work anyways. So if you're all up in your head about that, you got to trust yourself. There's something here about repairing the cracks of your life. Something was built on a faulty foundation, and it's been causing you a lot of stress. And I think it's something that you've known about, which is why there's the conflict throughout the whole thing anyway. It's inner conflict about, why am I doing this? What am I doing? Like, oh my gosh. Two of Cups. It very well could have to do with a relationship, could be a business contract, could be many different things. Many different things. You're wondering if you should stay in it or release it. Could be something to do with somebody that was very close to you, but I don't know, it could be like a family legacy or family inheritance. Could have to do with something that was to bring you a lot of money, but it didn't. But there's definitely mutual reception here. Mutual reception with your emotions with somebody. But there's been a tower moment based on something that's been hidden or something that's going to come out in the open. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is sitting pretty financially. It's typically the single person card, enjoying life's little luxuries, you know, spending quiet time alone in contemplation and stillness. We have juggling. The thing is, though, is that there's a lot of emotion behind it. So I think you're trying to get grounded and find your way forward. There's some sort of really prominent spiritual thing going on here with the infinity symbol. I feel as though this is a cycle that you've been through in your life, and this will be the last time through. But you've got to step out of it and learn the lesson, take time from it, learn the lesson. You don't have to necessarily leave the situation to learn the lesson either, just so you're aware. It seems that's what you're headed for, though. Six of Pentacles, a gift of time, money, or effort. Time well spent. So you could find out that somebody's been two-bitting you, like giving time to two different people or two different businesses. Maybe you were looking for a business contract and money come in, or maybe you were looking towards a relationship and the marriage thing and the everything thing. This was going to be it for you. But yeah, there's something here that someone's finding out that's not going to be easy information to take, or you've just found out. But the divine wants you to know that if you look at it with a silver lining, it's a good time to repair the cracks in how you've manifested whatever this is, so that you can move forward and manifest it differently next time. Okay, I have the Nine of Swords here, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. That's the same as this card. So I'm so sorry you're in this energy. It's like all up in your head over pain and struggle and strife, sorrow, frustration. You know, that's hard energy to be in, and I empathize with you on that. If you have a North Node in Pisces, you very well may be resonating with this too. All right, I think you're just going to focus on your work and move up forwards. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Okay, so this leaves me to tell you about the conversation. Freedom and openness. The conversation of openness is a very wide, vast conversation. You have a stick. On one end, you have honesty, you have lies. How do we alleviate this whole situation in the first place? By being 100% open. Open about your desires, open about who you are, open about what you want, open to everything. Like open yourself up. If you open yourself up entirely and someone knows you inside and out, there is no stick or conversation about lies and honesty. Look for that in the person you want to be with. Look for that in the business partners you want to be with. If you intuitively sense something's off, I hands down guarantee you it's off. And then it should be on like Donkey Kong. I am just saying, because you don't want to put up with that kind of crap. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has ripple effects across the universe. So there's this thing with freedom or unity. What should I do? Should I work to fix it? Should I do a general psych check, or should I move on? Maybe freedom's the thing. Maybe unity is the thing. I wonder if you can actually have both in a relationship or both in a business partnership. Can you actually have your own business side venture in the business partnership? Can you actually have your own freedom in a relationship? You know, your own freedom to do what it is you want and what it is you desire. Perhaps you need the freedom and time to decide what it is you want. There's so many perhapses with this reading. It all depends on how it resonates for you guys. I love you, and somehow I hope it helps. Blessings.